Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Champ Tyson is our subject, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least one run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember for a long time, and I'm sure his teammates would be plenty happy if he can put out an effort similar to that.
Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card. Devin Travis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
And here we go.
Yeah. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Each yet.
But it's 1-2.
On 0-2. Then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And a rather easy first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, they have to expect that Josh Donaldson is going to step it up soon. This is a guy that almost hit 50 homers last year, and it's possible he gets there again, but he's really going to have to turn it on in a hurry. So far, it's been a really slow start.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, 1-1.
Kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. You know, and that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Chassin ranging forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Here's where trying to do too much come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes a throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
Josh Donaldson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he lays off for ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Three and one.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put two men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Troy Tulowitzki comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
And he takes a called strike two.
Very patient here to start the at-bat, maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay throw, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Trevor Plouffe will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. First offering on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Grounded to third. Right to Gillespie. He'll go the short way to Panic at second, and that ends the inning. Number 28 stands in for the first time.
Leading off for the Jays, designated hitter.
First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he's high with that screwball. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Chassin is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. At the plate, Dalton Pompey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, let's go right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is under it.
Got it.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Deoner Navarro gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Devin Travis digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Kevin Pillar strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Off the plate, outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Taken high and deep to right. Chassin going back to the track. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Well, the right fielder does just about everything he can here. You'll see it. This is a great effort as he leaps to come up with this thing, but he just can't reel it in. It's a nice job here by the center fielder backing him up, but This was going to be a triple all the way.
Josh Donaldson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Troy Tulowitzki is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And he's safe.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. The 0-2 delivery. That misses 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Trevor Plouffe is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, plays the 1. Here we go.
1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Espinoza giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Dalton Pompey is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in is the catcher Deanna Navarro. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second. This is hit well out toward left field. Espinoza ranging back, and this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. The run scores from second. It's a 3-3 game. Throw won't get him.
Now batting.
Devin Travis will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And a ball, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his first 2-bagger of the year. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Here we go.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
1-2.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and Kevin Pillar comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, let's go right here.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
No outs here.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were going to call that one a strike, too.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 20.
Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Swing, strike 2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Kane going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.